Welcome back to the Apollo Protection Agency. It is another Thursday, which means it's another Starfinder session with 5 of my favorite people in this whole planet, maybe even the galaxy. I'm not going to say that for sure because I haven't met the rest of the galaxy yet. But
which is why they couldn't possibly be your favorite. You haven't met them, so we automatically take it.
True.
Yes.
I mean, you guys are in a pretty good position to hold the title.
So far, things are looking up for us.
Yeah.
Got that going
I'd say
for
your
us.
chances of remaining 5 of my favorite people are pretty
that
high.
gives me a good impromptu icebreaker. If our characters in this show, current or former, were like people you could meet, like who do you think you would be the best friend with? Like not BFFs with, like you might not be BFFs with any of them, but who do you think you would connect most with?
I would say probably either Phil or Ziva.
Yeah.
I mean, they're more
Much
grounded,
more relatable.
you know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Ziva's grounded.
Well, I mean, charming.
I think I would have a lot of fun hanging out with Ziva because she likes to party. And I think, Phil just feels very approachable and chill. Like, I don't think Oren would want to be my friend, which is clearly indicated by how he treats Weldy. And then Mike is just a little too much of a jock for me to connect with, I think. You know what I mean? Not that I have any hate for that, but I don't know if we'd have a lot of in common.
He does party,
you know?
though, to be fair.
Yeah, like, I think I could hang. I mean, I can hang with just about anybody, you know, as just that's kind of my nature. But who I think I would connect with the most, I think it would be Fel and
Who
Ziva.
would you send a Christmas card to?
Frank and Martha.
Because I don't
was
think
literally
Christmas cards to real
thinking
people, yeah.
Frank
Yeah,
and
well,
Martha.
fair enough.
I've never
Frank
done
and
that.
Martha.
Frank and
100%.
Martha.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think you're more likely to get a Christmas card from Frank and Martha.
From Martha, not Frank.
Well, Frank's got his name on there. Of course,
Yeah.
Martha did the.
Yeah.
the
Martha's
whole-
going to make him take the picture.
Yeah.
He'll probably be scowling in the picture, but
The thing is, if you do not send a Christmas card to Frank and Martha, like, you gonna hear about it. I'm like, well, we didn't get a card from you. I just wanted to make sure you were alive. Sorry.
I'm already so put off. I'm like, no, I would never want to hang out with Martha.
No, hang out. I honestly think probably. Sorry, Ziva. I love her.
Frank and Martha are 100% just George Costanza's parents.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are facts. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like.
To reiterate, I would send Christmas cards to them. I would not hang out with them. I wanted to clarify that. Yeah, I could definitely hang with Ziva. And what about NPCs?
Bright,
Does that
bright.
count?
That's not the question.
That's not the question. You're right. You're right. Oh, man.
I love the low-key snub. It's like, ooh, can I think of other people? Because fuck y'all's characters.
So here's the deal. I feel like a lot of our characters wouldn't want to hang out with us. Like, I think
Again, not the question.
Maybe that's me. Okay. In my head, I would like to hang out with Mike. Like, I think it would be cool. But I think I'd be nervous. He's a bigger than life character.
He's big.
You know?
Same for me with Ziva. It'd be cool, but I'd be nervous.
She has that effect on people, I feel like.
She's scary.
No, she's
Not like. I mean, come on. That she's. I don't know. She's intimidating.
Yeah,
Powerful woman.
intimidating
She's
is
a
probably-
whole ass dominatrix. What are you
Exactly,
talking about?
that's what I'm saying.
Of course,
Scary.
she's intimidating.
yeah. I do.
And we sit there going, well, you know,
She's wonderful.
Man.
Sweetheart, which she
here's-
is. But
Here's
I
the
mean,
deal.
it's not like you would be seeing the dominatrix side of her unless you've like arranged for that
Exactly.
session. You know, she's just not. She ain't out there putting her heel on necks.
See, I'd like
you
to
know,
think
Not
just
that
anymore.
probably
Consent,
lead to that.
Not
without
anymore.
consent, and she didn't do that beforehand unless you paid her to do it. You know, there were contracts and
She
pre-arranged
would
negotiations.
show up in a dark alley with her goons and cut your fucking sack off, though.
But did you cross
Well, if
her?
you're the
Did
type of
something
person, if
terrible.
you're the type of person to do the things that that
You
warrants that.
deserve to get your sack cut off, my dude.
Well, I'm not arguing that.
If you're one of those people, your position under my top 5 favorite people in the galaxy is slipping quite a bit.
yeah.
Quite a bit.
To be fair,
Of
her
course I'm
diplomacy
not.
is
What the
higher
fuck?
than her
Well,
intimidation.
obviously.
Okay, her diplomacy is higher than her intimidation. So she's
Oh, so she'll intimidate and then just smooth it right on over.
exactly. Everything's fine.
I don't want to hang out with any of these characters because they don't want to hang out with me. And I have no interest in hanging out with somebody that don't want to hang out with me.
I mean, but that you don't know that. Like, obviously, this is a theoretical situation where you might be put in a situation where you could hang out, and you don't know that they're all just going to be like, "Oh, Zach, fuck him." Like, I don't feel like that's in the nature of any of these characters.
Okay.
You know?
I don't really have
Okay.
anything in common with any of them, you know?
Does Weldy count as an NPC? Because
Well,
you
that's not
played him.
this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
this
he
show's
was
There,
characters.
he's right there on screen.
He's
That's
right
true.
there.
But he's an
true.
NPC in this show.
Oh, yeah, okay. So that's where my lines got crossed, I suppose.
I know. We've
This is a
we've muddied the
stupid
waters.
question.
Muddied it. I
It's
think
not a
it's
stupid
fun.
question. I liked it.
I think we've
I'll just
explored
go
the depths.
fuck myself then, Zach.
That's no.
Look, it's not my problem you took a nap right before the show. I'm just trying to lighten the mood. I did too, and I'm not being an asshole.
Well, who would you hang out with, Heath?
Probably Phil. I would be a fanboy of Mike.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree with that statement. I feel like I could definitely kick it with Phil. I feel like I would want to be able to hang out with Zeno, but I don't think I'm smart enough to like.
I would
No.
admire
problem is that
Oren
both-
from a distance.
The
you
problem
know?
is that Zeno and Kuiper are both unapproachable. That's,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah. I don't even know how to use the interface to interact with Zeno at this point.
We're talking about. I'm talking about past Zeno. You know what I'm
Zero
saying?
Yeah.
5. We're talking about
Yeah,
not
right.
6, not 7, 5.
Yeah.
But even then, I feel like you've got to be
When are we
the,
getting 8?
What are we getting?
like you have to be like a Mensa member to even appear on Zeno's radar or something. You know?
Well, see, that's not fair because he's best friends with Mike, and Mike's not like a high. Let me finish, damn it. He's not
Man
a
needed
hype.
a job.
Yeah. No, don't put Zeno in like
I
that.
said
dude.
he's not a hyper intelligent build. So okay, so I feel like you don't have to. You're
There's
not
that
required to be.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
Ziva's got better diplomacy than Emily does.
Who'd you hang out with, Josh? Everybody wants to hang out with Phil.
I'd hang out with Phil. He's a cool guy.
Josh is like, I hang out with Phil every day of my
Every
life.
day, every day, all day, every day.
Well, no, I gave the bit about Ziva, but like, of the things that they do and characters that they like are, I mean, Fel's the most relatable to me because I made him. There's a lot of
He
me.
is
And I don't
the
want-
most
I don't- like, I-
relatable character.
Yeah,
He's
like I don't want to
you know,
just say, "Oh, it's my character," so it's basically hanging out with myself. But like
No,
through the natural growth of these characters, like Fel is the one I'd most likely just like go to a bar and have a drink with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hang out, and shoot the shit.
well, because I think he's probably the most likely to do that.
He's the
you
most
know?
Yeah.
relatable.
Yeah, he's the most
It's
approachable.
not really.
for
It's
sure.
down to earth.
Down to earth,
is
yeah.
the
Yeah.
term you're looking for.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
The rest of them are larger than life.
Yeah, I feel
Even-
like Phil is that, you know, he's kind of blue collar to start
Yeah.
with. So, you know, down to earth, like you said. I feel like I'd hang out with Phil and like I'd want an autograph from everybody else. You know?
I'd want to go shopping with Kuiper.
Yeah, he'd be fun to shop with. I mean, I think.
I'd feel intimidated to shop with Ziva, but I think Kuiper would be like.
I don't know. I think
Sharp
like
eye.
Kuiper and Ziva, like in headcanon, would be good shopping buddies.
I want them to open like a very, very specific boutique together. You know what I'm saying? Like they carry like 22 things exactly.
Cigars and dildos. What else would the
specialized
shop
store right there.
co-owned by Kuiper and Ziva carry?
And it's like a 50-50
It's like-
shop. You're not sure which one is which.
Yeah,
It's like the lesbian bookstore in Portlandia. Like we carry these like 19 titles. You know?
It's like we sell mystery boxes in cylindrical like it's a
No,
cylindrical
they're
shape.
just cigar boxes.
Who's to say what's inside?
Yeah.
They just put them in
Exactly.
wrapping paper. It's not even a box.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Oh
Damn,
man,
that's a
well,
huge cigar.
Yes, it's a cigar. Here you go. Enjoy.
I really enjoy it.
well, let's see
Tell you what, we've got something you can smoke.
what these characters. No, all right.
Somewhere we can fit in the word humidildo in there. I don't know where.
That's a brand new word right there.
Yeah.
This has gone a direction.
If
sorry,
you give
Adam.
us long enough, eventually everything will go
Dude,
in
I
It's
feel
gonna
like
come back to
direction.
dildos.
Yeah.
I was like so close to like making the transition before we got there, but
Nope.
You're welcome.
You're my greatest favorite people in the galaxy.
Ah, the
yeah,
favorite.
You're right. It's a good thing I like you
Yeah.
guys. All right, well, let's get back into it. We're just gonna drop in, no transition. Last time,
Raw dog it.
I mean, that in itself is a transition.
Yeah, there it is. Yoink. Just aggressive.
you guys done?
No,
We'll see.
We'll see.
never.
All right, so last time we were with these characters, they had taken care of the bad juju that was the Prexian mutant spawn demons that were in the med bay of or the medical lab of these ancient alien facility, these ruins, and you guys kind of are starting to piece little pieces together about who these ruins belong to, ancient race of aliens called the Civ, like a million years ago. Like that's not hyperbole. Like shit is old. And that I think one of the things that maybe was most interesting about that is that there was evidence of the Bantrids being around back then too, even though as far as everybody in the Pack Worlds knows, that Bantrids just emerged on the moon Hib, not too long ago, like within the last decade.
Yeah, post gap. Yeah.
Yeah, like post gap, like they just kind of arrived, but nobody knew, including the Bantrids, where they came from. They just kind of all of a sudden emerged on the planet. So some interesting revelations there. Also doesn't sound like things were good for the Bantrids a million years ago, as they were being used as experiment subjects by the Civ, exposing them to lethal doses of radiation, performing autopsies on them while they were alive, which is what summoned these mutant spawn, these demons, to this place, because what happened here was so foul and radiation specific. But you took care of them, including Weldy, who helped you guys, even though he got confused throughout that fight. But he pointed out the secret door to where he said his other two companions, the other two Xeno Wardens, were holed up in. And you guys managed to bypass the security trap that was on the door. And you open the door and you see an android. And you also see the Coraloo, which you recognize as the two from the video that you watched that was given to you. And then stepping out from behind them is Weldy, even though the Weldy you've been traveling with is behind you. And that's where we left with this second Weldy emerging. And that is where we're going to start right now. So what do you all do?
Orin cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I want to try to see if there is any sort of I think maybe not even consciously, just sort of instinctually, he would try to focus his mystical energies to determine if there was some kind of illusion on one or the other going on.
So there is no, you do not detect any illusory magic. You obviously detect the magical items that you all are carrying,
Well, yeah,
including the magical items on the Weldy in front of you. You know,
The one we've been with?
Both of them are pinging with magical items, you know, but none of them are illusion magic. And about this time, Weldy kind of like runs up from behind you guys to like greet his companions, and as soon as he sees the other Weldy, he like pauses and kind of freaks out, and he's like, "What?" And then I gotta roll a will save here, which he fails. He actually paralyzes for two rounds as he sees, like, just with pure dread fills him, and he just like freezes up right next to you guys as he sees Weldy, as Weldy sees himself. Weldy sees Weldy.
Okay, real quick. I don't know if this is going to provide any more context, but I still want to use a resolve point for Glimpse of Truth, in particular the text that says, sees the true form of changed or transmuted things. Keyword here, transmuted, okay? So, like maybe a shapeshifter, because I don't think that's actually illusory magic, because it could be like...
yeah, is he a fucking reptoid or something?
Do you see what I'm saying? So, what do you think, DM?
So, Glimpse of the Truth, I mean, you can certainly use it, right? I'm not going to say you can't do that. And so what this does basically is gives you true seeing,
Yes,
right?
Correct.
And true seeing lets you see through invisibility, lets you see through anything that are displaced, lets you see into the ethereal plane. If you want to, it doesn't penetrate solid objects. It doesn't give you X-ray vision or anything like that. So you do it, and I mean, there is Weldy in front of you and right next to you.
So Kuiper looks directly over to Aaron, just assuming, I mean, like seeing that he's casting detect magic. And just, I'm not getting anything, are you?
So I also want to remind you that you've opened the door to these other two Xeno Wardens right there, and the Coraloo says, "Our saviors have come at last. Thank goodness you're here. Wait, Weldy?" And she looks to the Weldy behind her and to the Weldy in front of her and says, "What? I don't understand." And the Weldy that's in the room is like, what the hell? Like, why is there another one of me? What's going on? And by this time, the other Weldy unfreezes from his, like, temporary paralysis, and, like, he starts freaking out, and both Weldys are now, like ramping up. Like, they're like, "What? Dude, this is too much. My head, man. I can't deal with this, man.
Hey,
what's
guys,
going on?
Weldys, both of you, calm down.
I can't, what the fuck, man? It's easy for you to say there's not another one of you right here, man. Like, what? This is too much, dude. What the
slap
fuck?
both Weldys.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's enough. That's enough. Just wait a moment. And Ziva kind of rifles through her, like, pouch or whatever and pulls out a tube of lipstick and goes up and is, like, muttering and walks up to the Weldy we've been with and puts an X on his cheek and walks to the new Weldy and puts an O on his cheek. Now stay where you are.
Yeah, there you go. Smart. Yeah.
Smart.
I can't.
We are going.
Both of them are, like, stuttering, basically in full panic mode.
Can I attempt a, like, I don't have calm emotions, but can I do like a diplomacy? Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just to try and be like, you guys, could you not?
Which one are you trying to pacify first?
The one that we've been with first, just because.
Weldy X.
Weldy X. Okay, I love it. Okay, so that's a 47. A 47.
Damn. Yeah. So Weldy X is like, okay, I'm like, I'm gonna be chill, but this is fucked up, man. This is like splitting my head. Like, I I'm chill. And the other Weldy is still like, that motherfucker's an imposter, man. That ain't me. I'm Weldy. This y'all.
Okay.
Not as good. 41.
Oh yeah, still fine. So like, they're both. You're able to pacify both of them, but they are both very unhappy.
I mean, Ziva would just kind of like, as she's like calming them down, be like, "Listen, we just fought 2 demons that just sort of popped into existence here. Obviously, there are some fucky things afoot, but it's okay. We are going to take a breath, and we are going to figure this out. Weldy, please sit down. Weldy, you as well. That's all. Crisscross applesauce. Have a seat and chill."
Make sure that you don't sit down at the console, Weldy X or Weldy O. Hi, I'm Tala.
Pleasure to meet you.
This is Ariad N5.
And the android kind of nods. And the android seems to just be like studying this whole situation with curiosity, much less trepidation. But Tala is visibly like stressed. And the two Weldys are just like sitting in opposite ends of this control room, just staring at each other, like in mixture of awe, confusion, and like terror.
Yeah.
You know?
What were you going to say, John?
I was going to say, Kuiper kind of like presses his fingers to his lips, and he's a moment to deduce. So, we have 2 Weldys, of course. One front that is...
There's only one Weldy, man, says both of them.
Clearly there's 2.
Now,
One of them's a fake.
It's not.
He's a fake.
shut the fuck up!
It's not an illusion. I'm telling you right now.
So, we need to come down with a summary of events between what the experience of both Weldys, how this happened, what do they last remember. Secondly, we also need to understand that the Weldy that has been in our custody, why would he go and show off this other Weldy? He had no clue. So, in my
potentially
opinion,
to kill off the other one.
sure, but
What?
he's clearly not
What?
capable. It's
What are
only
you talking
Weldy,
about?
but
All right, it's all right.
What? No, what?
Guys, calm
So-
down. We're going to sort this out.
he's clearly
Promise.
not capable here. Now, the thing is that we are with this Weldy. If he came and wanted
Yes,
to
and we
take
are
out...
with this Weldy.
Have you always been with this other Weldy?
Well, there was... okay. A lot is going on here, and I'm very stressed, so give me a moment to collect myself. This entire thing has gone very poorly, and... Okay. We came here to investigate these ruins, and... Weldy, I assume it's this Weldy, just by being near the console, activated some backup power systems. That Weldy, our Weldy, left to go try to get help and was shut out, and then returned a few moments later.
Yeah, see, we found this other Weldy X buried under some rubble in the room where that console you're talking about is.
Or
No,
was
the
the consoles in
consoles-
here?
Console's in here.
Oh, well, I thought... okay, so I thought the console was in the room that we fought the smoke golem.
No, so
That's
the
where we
initial
found
console that like fired up the station was in this room.
Okay.
Weldy,
All right, well, we
X.
found this one in the other room over there, buried in some rubble.
So Weldy X accidentally activated the console in this room where we just found them, in the secret room.
Mm-hmm.
And then he left the room to go try and find help. Is that what we were just told?
well,
Or
in their mind, it's Weldy O. That they're talking about. So Tala is telling you what they saw Weldy do. So Weldy, from their perspective, from Tala's perspective, the station started firing up with backup power. Weldy left through the door. He got sealed out as the door closed, went to go get help, and then came back a few moments later because they were unable to leave the station and find help. And they were able to get back through the door before the power came fully back, before it was before the kill grid was reactivated. And as far as they know, Weldys been trapped in there with them this whole time. And if you remember the video that you watched that was given to you when you first arrived, also had Weldy in the video, so to them, that's what happened.
So, just taking a shot in the dark here, but could it be possible that this millions of year old alien tech that we don't understand or know anything about could have cloned Weldy somehow?
It's possible. I mean, it requires a power source, and this place was activated.
We certainly have dealt with some clones as of...
The Weldy X that you guys are traveling with, as Tala tells that story, he's like, no, I left and I couldn't get back in, and I went and I fought this like crazy smoke monster thing that like knocked me out, and I've been laid up for the last week hiding under Rumble, staying alive on granola bars from my like pouch, you know?
All right, Weldy-O, what happened when you left the room?
I just got separated from the group and found them and came back, and they let me in. Don't you remember, Tala? Like, we got split up when we first got here, and then I found you guys in this room, and Tala's like,
Weldy, no, you left out of here.
what? No, like, we came down here, and like we came to the main room, and then like I got distracted and you got mad at me for like, you know,
Drifting.
lingering but like I was like panicked, remember? I was like, oh, Tala, where are you? And you shouted through the walls and I heard you, and then I came in through this door, and I've been trapped here with you guys this whole time.
As he is explaining this, can I detect thoughts? Like, I'd like to go through like the full 3-round detect thoughts.
I mean, yeah, like taking 20 on sense motive detect thoughts,
Yeah.
like both of them are fully convinced that that they're telling the truth, and that is their experience, you know.
It's a shame we don't have a biohacker that still might have had his DNA on file from like way back on the condos.
So, telepathically, Orin says, I think O is the clone.
I don't know if we got enough.
We don't have quite enough information to make such a bold claim in this situation.
What
I
if...
don't know how we're gonna get it.
what
That's
if
the crux
those
of
of
the
us
issue.
who have experienced Weldy from, a long time ago, it seems, perhaps we can...
Something from his past, maybe.
Let's try and separate them, maybe.
I don't know what
Agreed.
good it's gonna do.
This is... And this is all telepathy, right? And Zebra sounds like, clones are so fucking weird. We can all agree on this, right? Like, don't ever tell...
I will say
Grigante
that
said that.
Weldy was in here and left, and so I don't really understand what you're saying. Oh, you are with us. Yes, you lingered, but you came with us through the medical laboratory. I think that you must be confused.
And Weldy X is like, see, I told you, I'm me. And Weldy O's like, but I'm me.
So while they're arguing, Orin, you all hear in your heads Orin go, could just shoot one and solve this problem right now. And then he goes, oh shit, did I think that out loud?
What? Dude.
No,
Harsh, man.
No.
Telepathic. my
It
guy.
was
telepathically to his
okay.
mind link companions,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
which he didn't even mean to actually say, to think telepathically.
To think, right.
Orin Whitfield, is this thing on?
Question, real quick. I don't know if we did a perception check on the room that we're currently in, or beforehand. This is the medical room that we are currently
Yeah,
standing in.
you totally searched that. That's where you got all the information.
Oh,
and
okay,
everything.
all right, okay. I wasn't sure if there was any more information we could glean on the current circumstances.
I will say that it seems like the deviation of the two Weldys stories comes to the point of when they got separated
Right,
from the group.
naturally.
Okay, Emily has a far-fetched question. I say as we are playing a sci-fi fantasy game. Have we had any discrepancies with any kind of I don't know, fucking timeline continuum kind of situation,
I mean-
like a branching of decisions? We haven't. Yeah. Okay.
No.
No,
Yeah.
but that seems kind of my head's there too, Emily.
Yeah,
thinking that
exactly.
it's some type of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. He's seeing himself in the past and
Yeah,
something,
right.
a future self or
Two branching decisions
Who knows? Yeah.
created two separate Weldys.
timelines.
But it doesn't stick. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
no, it's nothing
you know?
to. So
I think
okay,
it's
let's
some of
let's-
this civ tech.
It's the civ tech,
Yeah,
obviously.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it just created.
So why don't you guys kind of go through your exploration of what you've done through here so far? What have you guys seen as you've walked through these ruins? You
A
know?
lot of shit, man. We've seen some
Man,
shit.
you know how long
Okay,
it's been
I-
since we played this? I don't know.
Well, so, okay,
mean,
so
well,
The old liquid tubifier.
yep,
Saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that had a bunch of quantum
Yeah.
slime in it.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Which is where
And didn't you
Weldys
say-
separated from the group.
Didn't
by
you
the
say
way.
that it's it reassembles the person on the opposite end?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
There
That's
we go.
what happened.
And quantum
Well, he
goo,
touched
come
it,
on,
went
quantum.
through, and or put his hand in it, or sneezed, or whatever. Got some type of
Just welded
something of him. Welded it, yeah. Or maybe was walking along, smoking
Welded
and flicked it into the thing,
Oh
not really
man,
paying
look
attention.
at this, doodly doodly.
The weed is his DNA.
It's got his DNA on it, you know?
Right, yeah.
Fucking weed and A.
Okay. So real quick, okay. Can we talk to? I'm sorry. Is it Tala?
Tala, yeah.
Tala and Ariadne are
Ariadne.
Nailed
okay.
it.
While you have been trapped here, as we sort of put all of this together, have you made any additional come to any new understandings of any of this technology? Have you learned anything new since you have been trapped in this space that could help us?
No, we've been quite worried to press anything any further as all these anti-personnel security measures have recharged and been put into place.
And Ariadne is like, yes, it is my calculations that the risk was too great and that we should wait until help arrived. Which seems it has.
Kyber looks at Felino.
You want to give this a shot?
Yeah, what a shot.
Talking about these
Oh.
what's it called? The
Anti-personnel measures.
Well, you guys have
anti-personnel
already,
measures. Yeah.
you've already disabled them. That was on the
I
door.
was thinking in this room as well. They didn't touch any of the technology left in
Well,
this
yeah,
room.
because they just don't know, right?
Yeah.
This takes characters of your level versus these level 6
Sure.
and 7
Yeah.
Xenodruids to they know that they're out of their element at this point, so they have just chosen not to mess with things
Smart.
further
Smart.
and wait for reinforcements.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, quantum fluid seems to be our current best potential explanation for
Hypothesis.
the oops all
Yeah,
There you
weldies.
go. There you go. If I make one suggestion, we are not going to resolve this issue unless we are highly unethical. So I would suggest at the very most we keep them absolutely separated. So we
Well,
don't
I
get
want to
into
pause you
any
real quick
weird
there, John.
situations.
What does resolution look like to you? Because
I mean, I right now that is still up in the air what a resolution could formulate without
I mean,
what
if
they
your
merge
hypothesis
together
is
or one get
if your
killed like that.
if your hypothesis is correct, there is an actual clone of Weldy.
Yeah.
That is Weldy, but on all intents and purposes, with the only separation or deviance being the last experiences of the last 6 days.
Yeah.
So,
But like,
And so, just to remind ourselves and the listeners, we have had very real experiences with clones. We have a clone that works with us, is essentially now like a part of our extended family. Like, Listana is a clone. Like,
Fair.
we ain't
Great
got no
point.
problems with clones.
No.
It's mostly just, is this a clone or is this a bad name?
the resolution is to get the Weldys to be cool
Yeah.
with to understand what's happening, because right now they're terrified of themselves.
Sure,
you know?
exactly. But I don't think that's entirely without merit either. And the fact that
no.
this is strange alien tech that presumably caused this whole snafu to begin with. And there is no telling whether or not there is some ill intent or not. We can
There
assume.
is, because of what you had learned from the
sieve.
fluid
Okay.
when you first studied the fluid, and I think it was a combination of Oren and Fell looked into the fluid and saw that the technology was a like dematerialization, rematerialization fluid, and so like that the sieve used that to transport themselves, and so like.
We have an illusionist situation here.
Like I don't think that your characters would get the sense that the sieve, because first of all, you have not seen any sieve here yet. This is all ruins, just like the millions year old. You haven't actually seen a sieve in existence here yet, right? This is just kind of their tech that's been left here, that you've had to deal with, and I don't think that you would get the sense that that tube was used to make evil clones.
Yeah.
The tube was used to like dematerialize a sieve and rematerialize them in another place. And what happened is, because it's so old and it's not functioning properly, and by like a very small chance that when Weldy touched it, that just a clone was made.
Like he didn't dematerialize and one materialized on the other end.
Right.
Another
that's what we
one
got, too.
just materialized here. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So it's a classic situation of bumbling through.
It's
a
an
tech.
illusionist situation.
It's not an illusionist. It's the other one. It was
The
it's
Prestige?
not-
The Prestige.
The Prestige.
Yeah.
Yes.
There
It's
you
a
go.
prestige
Yeah.
situation.
There you go,
Spoilers for the Prestige,
Sorry,
I guess.
my bad.
You didn't see it by now. Fuck you,
Oh, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, watch that movie. You'll forget. It's okay. It's okay.
Proud of you, Emily. It's not Baby's Day Out. you know?
It's not Baby's Day Out, but it'll do.
So what do you guys do at this point? I would say that you can feel pretty confident at this point that your hypothesis seems to be a very good one, and given that there's, kind of the Occam's razor principle.
Simplest solution is often
I have a
Correct.
quick question. From what we know of the sieve, I'm sorry, Emily's having a brain fart. Are they organic? Or are they like...
You don't know that.
Okay.
X-ray? Can I use my X-ray visor to...
So here's what I was setting up. Is there a way that we could toss something into the tube and use it as an example to show the Weldys, like, this is what happened? But I'm not trying to, like, throw an animal in there if I don't have to. Like, if I can do a pencil,
so
that'd be great.
The thing is that when you studied it initially, it doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
This was like a weird, like, anomaly off,
Just a fluke.
a fluke. Yeah. Like, you could throw a billion things in there and not get the same
Gotcha.
result. You know what I mean?
Right. This is technology that is beyond even our understanding. Because,
The way I see it, more Weldys, more better.
I mean,
think-
that's
I
probably
think
the
it's
best
not
way to
us. It's
explain
getting
it to them.
exactly.
HSH is back, baby.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
think
for
the
his
problem
sake.
in front of you is like reconciling the Weldys with themselves.
Yeah.
Because I will say at this point, you've pretty much figured out how this happened. You know what I mean? And given the conflicting stories, and Ariad and 5 would kind of, in conjunction, I think, be like, you can't be for certain if that's what it is, but given the things that you know and that have learned as characters, I think it's a pretty reasonable assumption that what we're dealing here with is an actual clone of Weldy that was a scientific anomaly from this old tech. So I think you guys can feel safe that this is not an evil clone, that this was not made to fuck with anybody, that it just was an accident that happened, and now you have to deal with.
Well,
All right.
Oh boy.
So the way I
In
see
your
it,
head, Oren, in your head, you hear Ziva. Let's please approach this with a soft touch. The boys are already a bit broken up about the situation, so gentle touch. Gentle touch.
Oren sort of just pauses for a second and then nods, like in affirmation of what he heard Ziva in his head say. So the way I see it, Weldy, you could do a lot worse than having a best friend who totally understands you, Alternatively, you can rock, paper, scissors to the death.
Oh, Ziva says that out loud. Not
Yeah,
so soft.
Fel
Not so soft.
groans.
Wait, so like, I don't understand
He's saying make
what's
friends,
going on
mate.
So,
with this imposter. What's going on?
Oren,
I don't
Listen.
Can you share our understanding with the Weldys? Is that something you can do twice, or is that a spell slot?
It's not a spell slot, but it is something you can only do once per.
Okay. Well, fuck it. We got the time. We
Hey, look,
explain.
Let me explain, okay? Because I analyzed that fluid, their transportation systems, the way that they work, they deassemble, they reassemble, right?
As you mentioned the fluid, both of them like sheepishly looked down, like
So
kinda with guilt.
you touched it, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
And like both
so-
of them are like, and like when they both say yeah, they look at each other like, oh, okay.
All right, so that's where it happened. It's supposed to dematerialize you and rematerialize you somewhere else. I don't even know if at that point, if you took that transporter, if you're even the same person anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're two individuals. Have the same background, same history, same parents, genetically probably the exact same. But
Same memories too, they both say.
I mean, look, I'm sure both of you guys remember that party on the Condis, right? Like what little you can remember of it.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm pretty sure.
So look, what it really gets down to is there's two of you now, and like it's not a bad thing. It's just something kind of strange that happened. As far as I'm concerned, you're both the original.
Well, I mean, that's not entirely true, though, right?
So rock, paper, scissors then. And Oren like pulls his sidearm out and like chambers around.
And like the two of them stand up. There's two of us now, Oren.
Exactly. And he puts his gun back in his holster. See how easy that was?
They look at each other and they're like, and they start talking, like kind of muttering against themselves and to themselves. And we'll come back to that in a second. But Tala steps in and says,
So, yeah, this is weird. Thank you, I guess, for, is it safe to come out now?
We can't be sure, but yeah, sure, why not?
I'd certainly say it's safer to try and leave than it is to stay. Is everyone prepared to make their way back to the surface?
well, obviously, I think that you guys would probably want to investigate
Yeah.
This room,
what's going on
yeah.
in this room. But Tala will say,
Listen, all we've been eating is dried whale polyps for the last week.
What's the problem?
Sounds like a
Poor
face.
souls.
It was only the dill flavored. And well, I like
What's the
dill.
problem?
I need a different flavor. Do you have any barbecue or ranch?
Can I roll for do I have barbecue?
Roll barbecue checker.
I feel like I always have some whale polyps.
Yeah,
You know?
why don't you go ahead and roll for barbecue?
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to roll a D100. 1 to 32, you have dill. 33 to 62, you have ranch. And 65, and then 66 to 100, you have
Why not
barbecue.
just do a D6 and 1, 2, 3?
Nah.
Because I like to
I
make
like
things
the 100.
complicated.
Okay.
4 dill only, baby.
Yeah, I keep the deal. They're the good ones.
Dill all the way down.
The dill was 1 to 33, so you got the ranch.
He rolled a
He rolled
four.
a
Rolled
four.
a 4.
Oh, that's a 4. I thought it was a
Jinx,
40
everyone.
at first. Yeah. So yeah, you root through your bag and you're like, oh,
Oh,
I've
dill.
only got dill.
He's been channeling Weldy
That's
too long.
Unfortunate.
No big deal to me.
There it is.
So proud of you.
So meanwhile, the Weldys are talking, and they like kind of come back to you guys and look very proud of
Oh
themselves.
boy.
And they're like, listen, once we've like accepted this, you know, we got open hearts and minds, you know. We are Weldys after all.
This is my nightmare. This is actually my nightmare.
I am Legion, I am Weldy.
Exactly. I'm not a huge fan either. Is this thing going?
They're like, we can like
Start a band.
do both things that we wanted to do. So like, here's what we propose. One of us is gonna stay here with the Xeno Wardens. One of us is gonna go back to North Star. Hang out with our friends.
This was your whole scheme to begin with, just so you didn't have to play Zickle.
What
Yeah.
a convoluted mess.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
And you said you were going by the book for this one, Adam.
This is pretty
by
much
the
by the
book.
book. I just replaced a character that's in the book
I just
with
added
Weldy.
that stuff that wasn't in the book.
All right,
to make
Weldy.
sure it was really by the
Weldys,
book.
listen up. And Orin is saying this out loud, obviously. We're gonna finish investigating this place. Y'all stay here. Don't touch anything, okay? 2 of you is already too many.
Dick.
So there should only be 0? Good one, Weldy. Wait, that's insulting us. Oh, no. Shit. What's your favorite?
Orin just stares at him, like no
What's your favorite
expression.
Grateful Oxygen's concert? And they like say the same date at the same time.
In RN's head, he hears, I wish we just had like a fast forward button.
Listen,
Do Weldys and 0 brain cells, it seems.
Oh my god. Y'all are so mean to these babies.
Not
So
to
let's
their
talk about
face.
the let's talk about the computer.
let's investigate here. Yeah.
Let's talk about the computer here. So obviously this is going to be a tough thing to break, considering
It's
that it's
ancient
ancient
tech,
tech,
yeah.
and it's also got presumably a lot of protections on it. So there is the workstation in the center, that hexagonal workstation, 6 feet tall and displays holographic information above the machine in lieu of a monitor. I think of it kind of like how the main control room in Prometheus looked. You know,
Can you
I feel like
unpause
it
the
had-
game?
Yeah,
Can we move into this room?
yeah, absolutely.
Dope.
Can
It's also composed of an amalgam of metal, polymers, and the unnerving biotech material that you found throughout this entire building. This enormous piece of technology is actually integrated into the facility itself. But yeah, if you want to try to interact with the computers, you can. We'll take a computer's check.
who can aid? Anybody?
Well, you will be able to aid because of your stone giving you some
Oh, okay.
insight into the Sivian stuff, you won't roll. You're just going to negate the -5 penalty that would be imposed on this check if you don't know Civ.
There you go. Okay. I helped.
But yes, this is an aidable computers check. I'll let 2 people aid on the computers.
I would auto aid.
All right. And I think you're the only one that can, so that's going to give you a +2 to your roll, Phil.
I've got a +4. Orin's like, you try turning it off and back on again.
Okay, so how much?
That's what we do.
20! Oh, yeah! 24, baby, let's go!
Wow.
That's the most excited aid roll I've ever heard.
I believe as part of your... don't you have the theme thing that makes you auto-aid? Or is that a different character I'm mixing up?
Me?
That was different.
Yeah.
That was Trelax.
Well, if you had that thing,
yeah.
the natural 20 would give it an extra point.
All right, so Phil,
I've got, what's the bonus on it?
a +2.
Okay.
No, +4.
+4, yeah.
Yep, +4.
All right, let's see how it goes. Oh, no.
Oh,
That's a
no.
natural 1 for a 31, including that +4.
Oh, wait, you,
highs and lows.
Well, the adventure's over, guys.
Do you have a redo?
Well,
Hold on. No, that's for hacking. I don't.
Hold on, let me see if I have a... I'm sorry, I want to make sure.
You don't. So, I will say that you can try again. There is a threshold of the amount of fails that you can take. However, you did just activate the first countermeasure,
Which is...
I need you to roll a fortitude save.
All right, hang on. I got something for countermeasures.
Just
Thought that
him?
you got rid of that
I might have. Let me double check.
I keep...
because we were talking about this a couple episodes ago, I believe.
Tina had the thing that I was thinking. Siva doesn't.
Yeah, I did get rid of that for sure.
Well, poo-poo.
So roll a fortitude save.
All right. Let's see.
The good news is, well, you got some more bad news to take first. So you failed that. So
Cool.
you are going to take
Holy crap, that's a lot of D6.
So many
56
dice.
electric damage as the shot grid arcs up your fingers, wrists, and elbows.
That sucks.
Told you should have turned it off and back on again.
You're probably not wrong, Orin, but I don't need that right now, man. Thanks.
You can certainly try again. The good news I will give you is that with a natural 1, you were still very close to succeeding
Okay.
with that. So,
Are they able to aid again or attempt
Yep,
to?
absolutely.
Auto.
Absolutely.
And mine
I have
negate
to actually.
still.
I only have a
Yeah.
+4, so I do have to roll that.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I rolled a 13 +4 is 17, so that's an 8.
Yeah.
Yep, so another +4.
All right. All right, so I rolled an 11.
11, which gets
Hopefully
you
it's
to
a little
what?
better, so it's a plus 25
That's 37.
plus the aids.
Oh.
So, yeah, 20.
38. It's 26. It shows on your on your.
Yeah, it is. It is 26. One of these, anyways, doesn't matter.
So
So
plus
that's
30.
a 37 plus 4, so 41.
Right.
Well, the DC is 37.
Okay.
So yeah, so you get through to the Nexus master computer. Okay, so you're not all the way done here yet, but you now have access to the computer. This gives you control of the facility's electrical mainframe and the automated defense measures using any of the computer's terminals, so you can turn anything off that was on in here. In here anyway. However, much of the data on this computer is also corrupted, much like the console that you did find in the area where you found Weldy. You can continue to push a little bit further with another computer's check.
Able to aid?
Sure.
Not on this one,
All right.
But
but
language.
still, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that's a 15 plus 26.
Okay. You're kind of like going through the blueprints, the 3D blueprints of this facility. You see that this is actually just the nexus of a facility that is planet-wide. Like, this extends, all these like little ruins that they found on the surface are all connected under the surface of the planet, and it's like across the entire planet.
Like a giant ant colony.
Yeah, exactly.
Planet
And
Makes me
Yeah,
think of like a Metroid when you like stick your gun into the little thing and it just shows your whole like.
Oh,
map
yeah,
and shit,
absolutely.
You know?
now, I imagine you want to try to save Jeddarat from further terraforming malfunctions and deal with this virus that seems to be permeating throughout the planet. This will take one more computer's check, and it's pretty important because you've used your one free fail. I guess it wasn't free. You took a good bit of damage there,
Yeah.
but
Well, I mean, since I'm in, is there any way to turn off those
No.
countermeasures?
no, because this is a separate firewall.
You got any
gotcha.
inspirations?
Well, let me check.
And
I
can
do
anybody
not.
can anybody else aid, or
Somebody could give an inspiration to him too if
I
they.
think I'm out of inspirations. I'll double check. Yeah, I am out of inspirations.
I have one.
Right.
I'll give him that one. You know.
Okay.
So,
And is this still is no
This is
no
aidable.
aid?
No,
It
this
is
one's
aidable.
aidable.
Okay.
Mhm.
give me them aids, boys. Help me.
Okay.
I'm gonna at least hate. Yeah.
Oh my God! I rolled a 6. That's a 10.
Wow, just got it.
All right, so
All right, so
two
that's a
aids.
So 4.
Yeah, and then a further +2 from your inspiration.
So
that's
total is 6.
Right.
Okay.
And the DC is lowered by 5. Sorry, I just have
That
to
is a
keep
19
reiterating.
on the die
There you go.
for 25. That's a 50 total.
Yes. So you are able to delete the virus, this Civ virus that has spread out among the planet, and kind of take back control of the terraforming. And you've solved the immediate problem at hand at this point.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So, at this point, you guys can collect the Xenowardens, collect the Weldys, and make your way back to the surface.
Yeah, let's
Which,
do that. I mean, it looks like there are some holes in this facility. I don't know if there are.
Right. So, like, if you want to investigate those, you see that there are, but they're actually have been kind of caved in, frozen, solid. That they're not very transversible at this point. Over the years, they've kind of grown over. But you get the sense that this would explain, or kind of tie it together, that this is all one big facility. The planet itself is a facility.
Okay. Then let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get
agree.
the fuck out of here.
I agree.
Yeah. So it's time to dip. I would say when you get to the surface, you can already see that the blizzards are starting to let up. It's still cold and there's still a light flurry of snow, but the raging gust of winds and the extreme weather conditions have already started to abate, which allows you to make your way back to the chalet fairly easily, with very little issue. All right, so you're walking your way back to the chalet. I will say that while the Xenowardens are pretty acceptant of the fact that you have a clone Weldy, I think that some of you may get the sense that arriving back at the resort hub with 2 Weldys might create further confusion and might put the clone Weldy at risk, considering that Abadar Corp's there, and they might want to do studies and such on that. So I will say that just as characters, you get the insight to like kind of shuffle the clone Weldy to your ship before actually going to the chalet. But I did want to give you guys an opportunity to speak amongst yourselves, even if you use telepathic communication on the hike back to the resort.
So, I know one thing. I mean, like, we're still sort of unraveling the mystery of all of this shit in general, but as far as the Weldys go, do we know which one? I mean, X and O, like, which one's
is the clone.
O is the clone, and he's going...
O is going to go back to North
Star. Okay. Do you... I'm sorry, boys, this may be insensitive, but do you both want to go by Weldy? Do you have a nickname that you want to establish? What... Have you had a chance to think this over? I know this is all very new, but...
Like, you send them in another, like, existential thought problem. Like, they're not freaking out. They're like, oh, we're going to have to get back to you on that. Like,
that's totally fair. If you're
I'm Weldy Man. Yeah, I'm Weldy Man, too. Like, what? Well, I mean, I never thought... And they, like, start having this conversation with each other about what they could possibly call themselves.
For the time being, we'll stick with X and O if that's all right with you. Are you... You are going back to North Star, is this correct?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And perhaps we can facilitate the transportation for you. Oren, do you have any issue with that, as you are the pilot? Like, she's mostly just, like, elbowing you.
Fucking
because,
Oren.
like... Yes, because Weldy's going to be on the ship with us.
For what it's worth, Oren doesn't really even respond because he's thinking about how this entire planet was terraformed by the Civ, essentially, right? Like, that's basically what we suss out is this whole thing. This whole planet is a Civ terraforming project, right?
It's a Civ, like...
Star Killer base? Is that what's going on?
Well,
I mean, it's an organic planet. Like, it was...
But, like, they built... they terraformed it from the inside out, and it, like... Basically, you could get the sense that this is probably one of the Civ Dominion's, like, core planets in their empire.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like, this is, like, one of their main home planets, you know?
That's not good. So, I mean, did Fel determine that it was, like, safe now for people to be inhabiting this planet?
Well, that's the thing, like... So what you know about the Civ is by all of history says they were extinct 1 million years ago, you know? And that all of this tech that you found is 1 million years old, and you didn't find any actual Civ, no carcasses, no evidence of actual Civ anywhere in here. You just found their 1 million year old research facility. You would feel like that the threat was the technology that was in place, and that you have shut that down because where you were was the command hub for the planet. And so you have shut down all of the security measures, as far as you know, anyways, you know, like, and stopped this virus from being let out into the planet. But there doesn't seem to be any, like, life form threat, you know?
Okay.
Now, you know, certainly the questions that you're asking are questions that Oren would be asking, right? You know, is this species that's presumed to be extinct for all this time, like, what's going on? Why did it reactivate now? What's happening? You know, like, are we safe from this? Did we really shut down the problem? But you would think at this point that basically what you had was a rogue research center, like, fired up for some reason. But, like, I will say that as you were studying the console, you can relieve, well, at least in your minds, you can choose whether or not to tell Weldy this or not, but that it was not anything, he didn't like push a button that fired it up. It was that just the fact that a biological component sat
Was
at this
interacted
thing,
anywhere near.
interacted with it, fired it up. You know what I mean?
Question. This may be me thinking to real life, but this is essentially an archaeological site, okay? Hypothetically, just because we shut down the technology does not make this no longer an archaeological site.
Oh,
This-
I mean, you've actually discovered that it's a much bigger
Exactly.
archaeological site than anybody thought it was. You know?
Right.
Are there rules in place in this system that?
Well, you're not going to figure that out in a 2-mile walk. You
Fair
know what
enough.
I mean? And that's really not your problem to figure out. That's Abadar Corps.
I was going to say, that's my question. Like, is this just
But
like we give the information to Abadar Corps and
Yeah,
they
I
just
mean,
do
like,
whatever the fuck?
the Xeno Wardens are going to do their part to be protecting of the archaeological implications of this. But that's going to be many bureaucratic meetings between them and Abadar Corp. But you, at the very least, you have, in your mind, stopped the immediate threat that you were brought here to do. Well, you were brought here to save the Xeno Wardens. You did that, and then stopped the malfunctioning terraforming equipment by shutting down the virus and shutting down the anti-security measures of at least the hub facility.
So, we done all we can do, I guess.
I'll say you return to the chalet and you drop O off on the ship before you actually go into the chalet, and Weldy is like, oh man, you guys, like, I've been dreaming of this moment to like see the inside of the Epic Tracer for years. And I imagine, like, as he says that, the voice of Xeno rings out to greet him as the AI of the ship.
It's interesting you mentioned that. I was thinking about it. So, it says, interesting. An ancient civilization come back and now cloned another Weldy. Would you be subject to medical experimentation?
Jesus.
Is this like a drug study?
Negative.
Is this like cutting me open and stuff?
This is more exploring the physical parameters of your being.
Two things. One, Xeno, where the fuck are you? And how are you talking to me right now? And two, I'm like down for it as long as it's not too invasive and not painful at all.
Shame. Click.
Careful with that one, Weldy.
Not exactly
But
the
that's just
Xeno you would
Xeno.
remember.
Like,
No.
what, is he like talking through? Like, is he like back at a base somewhere?
Kid, nah,
Radio-
it's a long story. Okay.
He's here, but not, but is.
Yeah, Mike like walks off as soon as he asks.
Oh.
Yeah, so Weldy will hang out in the ship maybe a little bit more nervously than he was before.
Don't touch anything.
I won't. I mean, to be fair, that was Weldy X who touched it. I'm just the result of him touching it. Hey, man, I thought we were bros.
Well, you both looked kind of guilty when it was brought up, so
Well, I shared his memories. Anyway, this is getting confusing. So the rest of you go back to the chalet, and Miss Knott greets you and says, "Oh, it's so good to see y'all back in one piece. I mean, it looks like you did something. The storm's gone, and well, all of our equipment seems to be working again. And I imagine you kind of fill it in. Yeah.
Explain it in as little detail as acceptable to get away with explaining.
Right. And she will hand over the reward of 100,000 credits to you as a group, and then 5,000 credits to each of you individually.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Can we actually
First
split that, or like how does that work?
So what that comes down to is
25K each.
Kuiper needs another rug carpet inside his room.
No, it would be 25K total each.
yeah. So yeah, you can.
I
each add
mean,
that
unless
too.
we need to save it for. Our ship's in pretty good shape right now.
Your ship is in pristine condition.
Yeah.
25,000 credits each
Nice.
from a job well done.
2,500? Sorry.
25,000.
Okay, thank you.
And you can then, of course, go ahead and take long rest. And so, you know, you can do that on your sheets or whatever, get your long rest. And then the next morning, you wake to a huge hubbub. There's like tons of like vehicles and commotion outside the chalet. If you look out your window, you see like a collection of press and media all at the front of this command center, the chalet. And Miss Knott like gathered, you know, says, "Come, you know, meet me in the conference room. Some things have happened, you know." And so I imagine you guys all go there, just kind of rushing this part along a little bit. But you guys get to the conference room, and she's like, "Well, it seems that our problems with these ruins have not come to an end. The storm's cleared, and it has revealed that a tapered cylindrical tower about 250 feet tall, reaching into the sky about 10 miles east of Snowdrop Village, has appeared, and it was not there before when we first came here. And presumably, whatever y'all did down in the ruins made this tower shoot out of the ground. And now we've got, we've got a press situation out front."
Great, we woke the planet up.
Well,
Yeah, and so as I said, you see news streamers and camera crews like all, you know, it's a sensation out front. And Miss Knott says, I've got to go deal with these questions, but I imagine that they might have some questions for y'all, or really I could just use the support. I'm just letting you know that they're out there, and that we got another situation here.
do we have an image of this tower? Like, if she showed us this, like, throw it on our data pads or something.
Yeah.
So, based on just common knowledge, is this tower at all similar to the towers that came up on the moon Hib? Is that...
Oh, culture check.
Good
Okay.
question. Big brain on Emily.
Oh, look out, y'all. She gonna figure it out. Culture. Okay, come on, baby. Fuck all. A 1 on the 20 and on my expertise die.
Well,
That's
here's the
20.
good news. Here's the good
24.
news, Emily, is that a natural 1 does not mean auto
Yeah.
fail on skill checks, and because you just are so. I mean, the DC for this is 20 because it's general knowledge.
Okay.
I will say that what you know is that you can't necessarily correlate the architecture 1 for 1, but you do know that on Hib, towers emerged from the ground, you know, in a similar fashion. That's the similarity. Whether or not it's the same architecture, whether or not it was Civ towers, you don't know that. You don't even know if this is a Civ tower, although it does seem to be made of a similar purple stuff. But like, you're not, you don't feel confident saying, well, this is the same tower. But there is some similarities that certainly raise an eyebrow or two.
Okay.
So out front, among several other figures on the chalet's front lawn. Are you guys going out front, or what's the deal?
Yeah, we head out, and Orin telepathically will say, well, Cap, you're the politician.
I mean, yeah, Ziva dusts off her shoulders and everything, and she does. I will say this. I don't know if I've said this or not, but like her ensemble now is much more reserved than her.
Less salacious?
Demure, less salacious, as it were. It also happens that this is a freezing planet.
Does she
so
have
she's
like a
definitely-
mean pantsuit with sharp shoulder pads on it?
I mean, there's like some
Total
faux
power
fur.
suit.
There's
Total
some faux
power
fur, but it's
Kuiper
a
appreciates
very
that.
yeah. It's sharp AF, as the kids say. But yeah, we definitely go to the prestigiation.
There you go.
Okay. Well, when you make your way out to the front of the chalet, among several other figures on the chalet's front lawn, a besuited human woman with crimson skin and blue hair lacquered into an impressive bouffant style stands apart. She turns her expertly contoured face toward a floating camera drone and speaks in a resonant voice. This is news streamer Lyta Lantrell, bringing you non-stop coverage of the crisis on Jedrat. This remote planet is the planned site of an Abadar Corp-sponsored luxury community and resort. Over the past week, construction ceased due to unusual blizzards ravaging the planet. Though they have now stopped, the clear skies have revealed a massive structure that wasn't there before near an active dig site. The woman presses a button on her comm unit. Let's go now to a live feed of this tower from our observer shuttle so you can get an idea of its... And then, an ear-splitting roar pierces the freezing air. Overhead, a pair of silver ships slice through the clouds and swoop dangerously close to the chalet. Lyta turns to face the source of the noise, and then a deafening boom echoes through the air as another vessel near the tower explodes. Flames bloom in the gray sky, and debris rains down over the valley. Lyta gasps and grabs her comm unit. Kel? What was that? Kel, do you copy? And only a burst of static answers her. And we'll see you.
Oh, fuck off.
Well. Out of the frying pan into the fire.
We're having some technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yeah.